Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our Chaitanya Caritāmrta class. We'll begin with our prayers. Om Jnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Vishram Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Nuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sagna Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्यनामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा वेलकम everyone to our Chaitanya Caritāmrta audio class. We are discussing from Madhya lila, Chaitanya Caritāmrita Madhya lila. We are on chapter 11, Beda Kirtan pastimes. So far we have discussed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came back from South India travels, and Kaviraj Goswami begins this chapter by glorifying the wonderful ecstatic dance which Mahaprabhu performed in front of Jagannath temple. So this chapter begins by discussion between Sarvam Bhattacharya and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sarvam Bhattacharya, he told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, can I make a request? Mahaprabhu said, yes, if it is okay, I'll do, otherwise I'll say no. Sarvam says, there is a great devotee, Pratap Rudra Maharaj. He wants to have your darshan. He is king. Mahaprabhu becomes very angry. He says, if you make such request again, I'll leave this place. How can I meet a king? He is a Vishay. Sarvam says, well, he is a king, he is a devotee, whoever he may be, but a king being a king is a disqualification. So Sarvam Bhattacharya becomes very, very sad hearing this. He returns home, he begins meditating how to handle this situation, how to make Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meet this great devotee king Pratap Rudra Maharaj. So then Sri Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami continues the discussion. After some time, Ramananda Rai, he arrived in Jagannath Puri along with Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Pratap Rudra Maharaj, he came with all the ministers and all the security secretary and all the military officers, they all came. Srila Prabhupada writes that it seems Pratap Rudra Maharaj was earlier staying in Cuttack. His capital was at Cuttack, but then later he shifted to Khurda. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Ramananda Rai, he returns to Jagannath Puri to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That was the only intention he had. And the word used is Gajapati. Ramananda Rai also came with Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Ramananda Rai Aila Gajapati Sanghe. So who is a Gajapati? Prabhupada writes, in previous times, the kings were addressed by different names. Sometimes Kshatrapati, sometimes Ashwapati, Narapati, Gajapati. Odisha kings were referred to as Gajapati. So Ramananda Rai also came along with Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Immediately, as soon as Ramananda Rai reached Jagannath Puri, Without wasting a moment, he came to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He offered obeisances. Mahaprabhu, as soon as he saw Ramanand Rai, he was ecstatic, embraced Ramanand Rai, and they both started crying tears of ecstasy. Everybody was surprised because Mahaprabhu, for all the devotees, Ramanand Rai is a new devotee. And Mahaprabhu is showing such wonderful symptoms of ecstasy, embracing Ramanand Rai. So now Ramanand Rai, he meets Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the first thing he does, he glorifies the devotion of Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Rai kahe tomara agya raja ke kohila, tomara ichhaye raja mora vishay chhadaila. In this whole section of Pratap Rudra Maharaj receiving mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is a very, very interesting and important section. It has many lessons. Many principles of devotion are revealed in this section. So this begins with Ramanand Rai glorifying Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Why he glorifies Pratap Rudra Maharaj? What is the importance? We'll discuss. Rai kahe tumhara kya? Because when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Vidyanagar, he met with Ramanand Rai. And as he was leaving for South India, Mahaprabhu told Ramanand Rai, please give up your family, your government service and come and stay with me in Jagannath Puri. So Ramanand Rai, he went and told Pratap Rudra Maharaj, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given me a order. And that's what he's telling to Mahaprabhu now. Tomar Agya Raja ke Kohila, I went to Pratap Rudra Maharaj and informed king of your order that you want me to retire from service. And interestingly, what Raja did was amazing. Tomar Ichhai Raja Mora Vishay Chhadaila. By your grace, king was pleased to relieve me of all these material activities. Pratap Rudra Maharaj, he was a great devotee. The principle of non-enviousness is described in this section. Pratap Rudra Maharaj, he already knew that Ramanand Rai is receiving mercy of the Lord, and he may be thinking, well, I am king and I have not received mercy of the Lord yet. But he is not envious. He is not thinking why he should receive mercy, why not me? Tomar ichhai Raja Mora Vishay Chhadaila. Pratap Rudra Maharaj, he relieved all the responsibilities. He relieved Ramanand Rai of all the responsibilities. That is a devotee. He is not concerned about others. He is not concerned about his own getting mercy. Anyone else is getting mercy of the Lord? Let me assist that devotee. Ami kahi ama hoite na hoye vishay, Caitanya charane raho yadi agya hoye. Ramanand Rai continued. I told Pratap Rudra, O Majesty, I am now not willing to continue in this political activities. I desire only to stay Chaitanya charane raho yadi agya hoye. If you give me permission, please allow me to go and serve the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As soon as Pratap Rudra Maharaj heard this, his response was really exemplary. Tomar nama shuni raja anandita hoila, asane haite uthi more alangan koila. As soon as I informed the king of my desire, my proposal I submitted, immediately Pratap Rudra got up from his seat and embraced me. And he experienced ecstatic symptoms just by hearing your name. Tomara nama shuni hoila mahapremavesh moro hate dhari kore piriti vishesh. Prataprudra Maharaj was such a great devotee just by hearing the name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was ecstatic. Mahapremavesh. He was completely ecstatic. He caught my hands and he displayed all the symptoms of love. What Sri Prataprudra Maharaj did was really amazing. Generally, if an employee goes and tells the boss that I don't want to serve you, now please give me retirement. So at the max, what the boss may do, okay, you go and whatever you deserve, I'll give you your pension. And if the person who is working is very expert and if he wants to leave, the employer never wants to leave the employee. No, please serve, I'll give you some more salary. Prataprudra Maharaj knew this is the greatest service a living entity can perform to serve the Supreme Lord. All the service we do in this world is to get some wealth. We serve others to get wealth. But none of the wealth stays. There's only one wealth which stays for eternity. That is the wealth of love of God. Prema ratana bina daridra jivan dasa kore vitan more deho prema dhan. So that is the wealth everybody should aspire for. So Prataprudra Maharaj, when he saw that this living entity, this devotee, such a great devotee, he wants to serve Chaitanya Charane Raho, he wants to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was so very happy. And he says, Tomara ye vartan tumi khao se vartan Nishchanta hoya bhaja Chaitanya charan. He not only gave retirement, he gave entire salary as pension. Tumhare hi vartan, tumi khao se hi vartan. Whatever your salary is, let it be your pension. Nishchanta hoya bhaja. You go and you serve Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet without any anxiety of your maintenance. When we assist other devotees in their service to the Lord, that becomes the reason for attracting mercy of the Lord. And that's what will happen, as we'll see in the case of Prataprudra Maharaj. And then he's accepting. Prataprudra says, I am so fallen, I am not qualified to have this darshan, because Sarvam Bhattacharya had already informed that maybe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will not give you darshan because you are a king, you are a Vishay. So Prataprudra tells, Ami chhara yogya nahi tara darshane, tare bhaje tara safala jivane. Ami chhar, I am fallen, abominable. I am not qualified. Nahi yogya tara darshan. I am not qualified to have his darshan. Whoever gets chance to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is most fortunate. You are most fortunate. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord himself. He is most merciful. Parama kripalu teho brajendra nandan kona janme moro avashya divena darshan. This is the mood of a devotee. The principle of dhairya is shown here. So Prataprudra Maharaj, he shows all the symptoms of pure devotional service, as Rupa Goswami describes in Nectar of Instruction, 3rd verse. The 6 things which are favorable: utsaha, nishchay, dhairya, tat karma pravartana, sangatyaga, sato vritte, shadbir bhakti prasiddhyati. So here he's showing the principle of dhairya. Kona janme mor avashya dibena darshan. I am not qualified to have his darshan. He is the most merciful Lord. In some life, I will get his darshan. A devotee never thinks that he deserves the mercy. A devotee always waits for the mercy of the Lord. Arrogant person demands. A humble person waits. So a devotee, he is always humble. He always waits for the mercy to come. We know in the story of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and one time when he was showing mercy to everyone, darshan to everyone, he said, everybody will get darshan, but not Mukunda Datta. Because he heard from Mayavadi, because of his nature, he could not say no. One Mayavadi was speaking Bhagavatam and he caught hold of Mukunda Datta and said, yeah, please hear my commentary on Bhagavatam. No devotee would hear. But Mukunda Datta, out of his natural humility, said, okay, please tell. Mahaprabhu said, he heard Mayavad, I will not give him darshan. And Mukunda Datta, when he heard this, he became very sad. And then devotees told Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, will he ever get your darshan? After 1,000,000 births, he'll get my darshan. Mukunda Datta, as soon as he heard, he said, he started shouting loudly, only 1,000,000 births, only 1,000,000 births. He was ecstatic, he started dancing. After 1,000,000 births, I'll get darshan of Mahaprabhu. That is a devotee. A devotee is ready to wait. He never demands mercy. He understands I am so fallen. How can I deserve? How can I demand? I don't deserve. It's all mercy of the Lord. So that's what Prataprudra Maharaj is telling here. Ami chhar yogya nahi tara darshane. I am not qualified to have his darshan. A devotee is always in this mood. I am not qualified to practice bhakti. Somehow, by the mercy of devotees, by the mercy of acharyas, by the mercy of my guru, I have received these blessings. I am not at all qualified. He waits. That's what Prataprudra Maharaj is telling here. Ami chhar nahi yogya tar darshane. Some lifetime I'll get his darshan. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramanand Rai tells, oh my Lord, I don't think I have even a fraction of love which Prataprudra Maharaj had for you. That is another symptom of a devotee. As soon as he sees somebody exhibiting symptoms of love, a devotee feels, I have nothing. This person, this devotee has such wonderful love and attachment for the Lord. Ramanand Rai, who is Vishakha, she is telling, I have not even a fraction of love which Prataprudra Maharaj had. Then, now, Mahaprabhu, he tells the secret. Who is qualified to receive mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Prabhu kahe tumi Krishna bhakta pradhan, toma ke ye priti kare sei bhagyavan. O Ramanandra, you tumi bhakta pradhan, you are the foremost of all the devotees. Anybody who shows love for you, he is most fortunate person. Toma te ye ta priti hoilo rajar, ei gune Krishna tare koribe angikar. Now Mahaprabhu is indirectly revealing that I am going to show mercy to Prataprudra Maharaj, but now because you are the recipient of love of Prataprudra Maharaj, anybody who shows affection to my devotee, he is assured to receive my mercy. Mahaprabhu is not telling about himself. He says, Krishna tare koribe angikar. Prataprudra Maharaj, right? Prataprudra Maharaj, he actually, because he gave full salary as the pension, Mahaprabhu was so very happy. Srila Prabhupada writes, this was very much appreciated by the Lord, and this confirms the fact that the Lord is more pleased when one serves the servant of the Lord. If you love me, love my dog. That is a mood of a devotee. A devotee never thinks I am a devotee. A devotee always thinks I am not qualified to serve the Lord, but at least I can do some service to the devotee of the Lord. And that makes him qualified to receive mercy of the Lord. Then Mahaprabhu, he gives so many quotations emphasizing this fact. Service to devotee is the most important factor in receiving mercy of the Lord. He quotes a verse from Adi Purana, where Krishna is telling Arjuna, ये मे भक्त जना पार्था न मे भक्ता ते जना मद भक्ता नाम च ये भक्ता ते मे भक्त तमामताः. Krishna tells Arjuna, whoever tells that he is my devotee, he is not my devotee. Ye me bhakta jana partha, na me bhakta te jana. If they are not my devotee, then who is your devotee, O my Lord? Mad bhakta naam chaye bhakta. Whoever is devotee of my devotee is actually my devotee. Te me bhakta tamamatah. And then Mahaprabhu quotes few more verses. He quotes verses from Bhagavatam 11th canto, where Krishna is telling to Uddhava, Adara paricharyayam sarvangai rabhivandanam madbhaktanam chay madbhakta puja abhyadika sarvabhuteshu manmatihi. My devotee takes great care and respect in worshipping me. Sarvangai rabhivandanam, they worship all their, they offer obeisances to me with all their limbs. Mad bhakta puja abhyadhika. This is the most important statement. They serve my devotees, they worship other devotees. The difference between Kanishta and a Madhya is Kanishta Adhikari, for him, there is no one between him and Krishna. He thinks, oh, who are these devotees? I can make direct relationship with God. But for a Madhyamadhikari, he knows, without devotee, I am nothing. Mad bhakta puja abhyadika. Mad artheshvanga cheshta cha vachasa mad gunernam mayarpanam cha manasa sarvakama vivarjanam. In this way, they engage all their energies in serving me, glorifying me, worshipping me, dedicating their minds in me. Mad bhakta puja abhyadika is very important. A devotee serves other devotees, worships other puja abhyadika, worships other devotees. Then Mahaprabhu quotes another verse from Padma Puran, which is also quoted by Srila Rupa Goswami in Laghu Bhagavatamrita. The previous verse, Ye me bhakta jana partha, that is also quoted in Laghu Bhagavatamrita by Srila Rupa Goswami. Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati, another famous verse, Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnuraradhanam param tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. Of all the worships, worship of Lord Vishnu is the best. Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. But O Devi, better than the worship of Vishnu is worship of the devotees of Vishnu. Tasmat parataram Devi. Parataram means better than serving Vishnu is tadiyanam samarchanam, serving the devotees of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada writes, so the devotees of the Lord, they are in various rasas. Prabhupada describes how Mahaprabhu is emphasizing service to devotees. And then Prabhupada adds another piece of information in the purport. There are different types of devotees. Devotees in various rasa: dasya, sakhya, vatsalya, madhurya, shanta. And then Prabhupada writes, devotees engaged in Lord's service in madhurya is the supreme, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, they are also serving the Lord in madhurya rasa. Mahaprabhu has come to give that only. अनार्पित चरिम चिरात करुणया अवतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितुम उन्नत उज्ज्वल रसाम स्वभक्ति श्रियम. What is this unnat ujjwal ras? This is the rasa of madhurya bhav. So the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are so fortunate, most fortunate. They are getting a chance to serve the Lord in madhurya bhav. And of course, it begins with dasya bhav. We cannot artificially start imitating the gopis. The principle of das is very important. Dasanudasa. Naham vipro na chanarpati na pivaishyo na shudro naham varni na chagrahapatir na vanasto yatirva kintu prodyan nikhila paramananda purnamritabdher gopi bhartu padakamalayur das dasanudasa. That is the mood of a devotee. Das dasanudasa. And then as soon as we get purified, it will be revealed. Another verse Mahaprabhu tells. Durapa hiyalpa tapasa seva vaikuntha vartmasu yatropagiyate nityam deva devo janardana. Vidurji, he tells Maitreya Muni, after hearing all the wonderful instructions from Maitreya Muni, Vidurji tells, "Oh my Lord, you have given me so much wonderful information and knowledge about devotional service. But that knowledge will become realization by service. Serving a devotee of the Lord is very rare. Only a person who has performed sufficient sukriti, sufficient tapasya. This tapasya is tapasya of serving the devotees in the past. Because ordinary tapasya cannot give devotion. Only a tapasya which brings one closer to devotee can give devotion. By serving devotee, by doing something for devotee. So Vidurji is telling, Durapahi alpa tapasa, anybody who has not done sufficient tapasya in the past, they don't get chance to serve those who are on the path of liberation. Vaikuntha Vatmasu, those who are on the path of Vaikuntha. So it is not talking about serving pure devotees. It is about serving sadhaka bhakta. Because sometimes we feel, okay, I'll serve pure devotees of the Lord. No, it is about serving any devotee, any sincere devotee of the Lord, who is sincerely trying to serve Krishna. Serving that devotee is itself very rare. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is really glorifying service to devotees, because Ramananda Rai, Prataprudra Maharaj served Ramananda Rai, and that made him qualified to receive mercy of Guru and Krishna. So Ramananda Rai, he came as he offered obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So many other senior devotees were there. Paramananda Puri was there, Brahmananda Bharati was there, Swarup Damodar Goswami, Nityananda Prabhu, Jagadananda Mukunda. So Ramananda Rai offered respects to everyone, and he met other devotees according to their level. He embraced some, he offered obeisances to others. Kaviraj Goswami says, he offered obeisances to 4 spiritual masters in particular. Who are these 4 spiritual masters? Paramananda Puri, Brahmananda Bharati, Swarup Damodar Goswami, and Nityananda Prabhu. So then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai, Ramanandra, have you already visited the temple of Lord Jagannath, Kamalanayan, the lotus-eyed Lord Jagannath? Have you taken darshan? Ramanandra says, no, my lord, I'll now go. Mahaprabhu says, what have you done, O my dear Ramanandra? How can you not take darshan of Lord Jagannath? Why you came here first? So now Ramanandra tells his heart. Rai kahe charan ratha hridaya sarathi yaha laiya yae taha yae jivarathi. Oh my lord, my feet are like the wheels of a chariot. My heart is the chariot driver. Wherever my chariot driver will bring me, my wheels will come. My heart is naturally attracted to your lotus feet. So I could not think anything but to have your darshan. That thought also didn't come to my mind that I should go and take darshan of Lord Jagannath first. Ami ki koriba manai halayayla Jagannath darshane vicharana korila. I could not even think that I should go and take darshan of Jagannath first. My mind was naturally attracted, pulled towards your lotus feet, O my Lord. Srila Prabhupada writes, one who is advanced in Krishna consciousness, his mind, his intelligence, and his senses, they are all controlled. Prabhupada tells the typical example of the chariot of the body, which is mentioned in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, Katha Upanishad. Shariram ratham viddhi atmanam rathinam evacha. This body is the chariot, the soul is the passenger, intelligence is the driver. Atmanam rathinam viddhi, shariram ratham evacha, mana pragraham evacha. Mind is the reins of the chariot. Buddhi sarthi, the pure devotee of the Lord. For him, his mind, his intelligence, his senses, and the senses are the horses. They are all naturally attracted to Krishna. Prabhupada writes, one who is advanced in Krishna consciousness can control his mind and intelligence, and in this way the reins in the horses, the senses, even though they are very powerful. Senses are very powerful. But when the mind and intelligence is strong, it can control the horses. Therefore, one who can control the mind and senses can very easily practice Krishna consciousness. That is the foremost duty of a sadhaka, to control the mind and senses, avoiding what is unfavorable and accepting what is favorable. Mind will take one to lowest of the destinations, lowest of thoughts. A devotee has to be very careful not to get overwhelmed by whatever our mind shows us. Because mind shows all the impressions of millions of lives. In fourth canto, in one of the last chapters, Srila Prabhupada writes a very interesting, very, very beautiful purport. This is a conversation going on between Narad Muni and Prachetas, when Narad Muni tells how to practice devotional service. Narad Muni Prabhupada writes that sometimes a devotee sees all the previous lives' impressions coming. That is a mercy of the Lord. It may be really bewildering, because when we start practicing devotional service, so many sinful thoughts come, which we have never experienced throughout our life. Krishna, by his mercy, he is showing the devotee what all is in the stockpile of the mind, so that we can leave that. I don't want all this. I've done it in millions of lifetimes, all these things. Tesham jata maina karuna natrapa naupashanti. They have not given me peace, relief, no satisfaction. This time I'll not do any of this. This life I'll dedicate in service of the Lord. Utsrijya etanatha yadupate sampratam labdha buddhi tvamayatah sharanam abhayam mam nyushvatmadasye. My Lord, this life I have come to your service. Please accept me. That is a devotee. So Prabhupada writes, one who can control the mind and senses can serve the Lord. Tad Vishnu paramam padam sada pashyanti suryaha. They are never captivated by the external energy of the Lord, as Brahmaji tells. When Narad Muni and Brahmaji, the discussion is going on. It comes in the second canto. Brahmaji tells Narada, do you know, my mind never goes towards wrong things. My words, they are never wrong. My senses, they never go towards sense gratification. Because I have caught hold of the lotus feet of the Lord with great zeal. न भारती में अंगम ऋषोपलक्ष्यते न वै क्वचिन् मे मनसो वृषागति न मे ऋषिकाणि पतन्त्य सत्पथे यन्मयि हृदौत्कण्ठ्यवता धृतो हरि हृदौत्कण्ठ्यवता धृतो. I have caught hold of the lotus feet of the Lord with great zeal. So the more we catch hold of the process of devotional service, intensely chanting, praying to the Lord, serving devotees, the more our mind will be focused. Of course, it is a long way, but dhairya, as Prataprudha Maharaj is showing here, dhairya. And then one more quality he'll show in some verses. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after hearing, he was very happy. He says, okay, immediately now you please go and take darshan of the Lord and then you go home. Prabhu agya paiya rai da chalila darshane raera prema bhakti riti pujhe ko na jane. Okay, receiving the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately Ramananda Rai left. Who can understand the devotion of Ramananda Rai? So that is the focus and dedication of a devotee. My mind didn't even think about going to Jagannath. That's what Ramananda is saying. That is the stage of a pure devotee. And then on the other side, now Ramananda and Prataprudra Maharaj both had come together. Immediately, Prataprudra Maharaj, he went to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and he expressed his heart. He asked, did you ask Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that he can give me his darshan? Prataprudra Maharaj, he told, yes, I tried my best, but Lord would not agree because you are a king. And he told me that if I make this request again, I will leave. I will leave from Jagannath Puri. So therefore, please don't make this request anymore. So Prataprudra Maharaj, he was so very sad hearing this. But now, the response of Prataprudra Maharaj is very, very wonderful. It is amazing response. This shows another quality of a devotee, that is determination. And Prabhupada also describes in the purport. Dridha Nishchay, Saha Nishchay. Nishchay means confidence. Dridha Nishchay, determination that, okay, no problem. If Lord is not ready to give me darshan, I will also not give up. Prataprudra Maharaj says, Papi niche uddharite tar avatar jagaye madhaye te ho korila uddhar. He has appeared to deliver Papi and Nietzsche, and he has delivered Jagai Madhai also But it seems Pratap Rudra Chhadi Koriben Jagat Nistar Ei Pratigya Kori Koriya Chen Avatar. It seems that Mahaprabhu has taken a vow that he will deliver everyone else but Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Pratap Rudra. But no problem. Pratap Rudra Chhadi Koribe Jagat Nistar. Prabhupada writes in the purport. The mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is described in this verse. He has appeared to deliver anyone and everyone. Patita Pavana Hetu Tavavatar Musama Patita Prabhu Napai Bear. That is a mood of a devotee. Pratap Rudra Maharaj is thinking, maybe I am more fallen than Jagai Madhai. He is not giving me mercy. He is ready to give mercy to Jagai Madhai. Prabhupada writes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's business was the deliverance of the most fallen. And how could he reject the king? The more fallen a person is, the more he is qualified to get darshan and mercy of the Lord, provided he surrenders to the Lord. And Pratap Rudra Maharaj was completely surrendered devotee. Why Lord will not give him mercy? So Lord is orchestrating this whole wonderful pastime to show the determination a devotee should have, to reveal the glorious position of Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Adarshaniyan api neech jatin samvikshate hanta tathapi no mam madek varjam kripaishyati ti nirniya kimso avatatar deva. This is the verse which is quoted in Chaitanya Chandrodaya Natak also. Pratap Rudra Maharaj says, Adarshaniyan api neech jatin. He shows mercy to all the fallen people, but it seems Madhya Varjam. It seems that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he'll show mercy to everyone but not me. Koi baat nahi. Pratap Rudra Maharaj says, no problem. Tara pratigya mura nadi darshan mura pratigya tara bina chhadi ba jivan. He has taken a vow, he'll not give me mercy. I also take a vow. I'll give up my life if I don't receive mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the vow of a devotee. That's the desperate nature of a devotee. Without mercy of the Lord, what is the use of anything of this world? Yadi se Mahaprabhu na pai kripadhan kiba rajya kiba deha sabo akaran. If I don't receive mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the use of my life? What is the use of my kingdom? I'll give up my life. That is a determination of a devotee. I'll do tapasya, I'll do all the things required. I'll give up my life, again appear, again take birth, again do tapasya. Just like Rukmini Devi, she says, she wrote a letter to Krishna the day before her marriage. And Krishna is not replying, he has not returned, no indication, no any token. The last verse of the 7 verses which she writes, Yasyangri pankaj raja snapanam mahanto vanchantyumapatirivatma tamopahatyai yarhi ambujakshanalabhe abhavat prasadam Jahyam Ashun Vratakrishan Shatajanma Bhisyat. Rukmini Devi, she is saying, oh my Lord, if I could not get your darshan in this life, if I could not get your shelter in this life, that lotus feet which is desired even by Umapati, Jahyan Ashun, I'll give up my life, I'll do tapasya, I'll give up my life, I'll again take birth, I'll again do tapasya, again give up my life. I am ready to do it for 100 lifetimes. Shat Janma Bhishyat. That is the determination of a devotee. Never giving up. I am so fallen that Mahaprabhu is not giving me mercy. I will continue to serve. I will do tapasya. I will not give up. Because many times seeing our own anarthas, it creates really a very disturbing situation. Maybe it is not meant for me. Maybe I am not made for it. But a devotee, he is always determined, whatever may happen, how many anarthas may come out, I will serve. Mahaprabhu is not showing mercy, I will continue to serve. That is determination. Tara pratigya more nadibe darshan, more pratigya tara vina chhadiba jivan. Prabhupada writes. A devotee with Maharaj Pratap Rudra's determination will certainly be victorious. Dridha nishchay. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridha vrataha. Determination is very important. Prabhupada in the purport focuses on this principle of determination. Maharaj Pratap Rudra's determination is very exalted. Dridha vrata. Because of this determination, he was finally able to receive Mahaprabhu's mercy. That is a determination a devotee should have. Lord is not showing mercy. I will continue to serve the Lord. Otherwise, what is the use of all this wealth, all the skills, all the abilities I have? They are nothing. They are useless. Prabhupada writes. If one does not receive mercy of Lord, whatever one achieves in life, it is all useless. Parabhavastavad abodha jato yavanna jigyasat atma tattvam. We have been defeated in millions of lifetimes by material nature. Parabhava. We are born to be defeated. In this life, we should endeavor for not to be defeated. And there is only one way when we take shelter of Krishna. Mameviye prapadyante mayametam tarantite. Prabhupada writes, unless one inquires about spiritual life, everything is useless. And without inquiry, without spiritual inquiry, without labor, and the object of our labor are simply waste of time. If we are not inquiring about Krishna, all our endeavors, all our object of endeavors, इसके लिए कर रहे हैं और जो भी मेहनत करें, it is all waste. It is of no use. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, when he heard the determination of Prataparudra, he was astonished. How can a king who is always absorbed, surrounded by material wealth, material opulence, enjoyment, how can he develop such determination to serve the Lord? Eta shuni sarvabhauma hoila chintit, rajara anuraga dekhi hoila vismit. He was astonished and he became anxious because he was not an ordinary person, he was king. And if the king leaves his duty, the entire kingdom is in distress. There's danger over the kingdom. So he was astonished and he was anxious. Prabhupada writes. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was astonished because such determination is not possible for a worldly man attached to worldly enjoyment. And then Prabhupada writes, anyone can practice devotional service. There are no impediments. Because Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu was telling, oh, he is a king. How can I give him mercy? But no impediment on the path of bhakti. Bhakti is apratihata. Anyone can practice bhakti. Vyadasya charanam dhruvasya chavayo vidya gajendrasya ka upjaya kimunam rup adhikam kim tat sudamno dhanam vamshasko vidurasya yadavapate ugrasya kim paurusham. What was the behavior of that Vyada hunter? What was the age of Dhruva? What was the knowledge of Gajendra? He was an animal. What was the beauty of Ubja? What was the wealth of Sudama? What was the strength of Ugrasena? Bhaktya tushyati kevalam nachagunai bhakti priyo madhava. Krishna is only looking for one thing, devotion, nothing else. Nothing else satisfies Krishna. Anyone in any situation can practice bhakti. Only one thing is required, dridha vrata. Firm determination is required to get mercy of the Lord. So hearing all this, firm determination of Prataprudra Maharaj, Sarvam Bhattacharya, he was astonished. But he had to pacify the king. Bhattacharya kahe deva na kar vishad, tomara prabhu ravashya hoibe prasad. That is where devotee community comes in picture. Whenever we feel depressed, disturbed, anxious, beaten down by our anarthas, devotee community helps us. The devotees, they come to our shelter. They come to our rescue. They give us their shelter. Sarvam Bhattacharya is saying, don't worry. Mara Prabhu Ravashya, for sure, Krishna will show you mercy. Prabhupada writes. Due to King Prataparudra's firm determination, Sarvam Bhattacharya predicted the king would receive mercy of the Lord without fail. Guru Krishna Kripai Pai Bhakti Rata Beach. When Guru shows mercy, for sure Krishna has to show mercy. And Sarvam Bhattacharya was the Guru of the king. And he is giving blessings. So definitely Lord would give mercy. It is for sure. It is just time. Prabhupada writes, the mercy of the spiritual master and Krishna combine to grant success to a devotee engaged in Krishna consciousness. So Guru mercy and Krishna's mercy, they both come hand in hand. Without receiving mercy of Guru, yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado yasya prasadan nagati kutopi yasya deve tatpara bhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyete kathitahi artha prakashante mahatmana. Prabhupada quotes this. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in the Lord and the spiritual masters, all the imports of scriptures are revealed. Only one thing is needed, to have faith in the words of Guru and words of Krishna. Just by having faith in the words of previous acharyas, sincerely following the path. Etam saasthaya paratmanishta. Paratmanishta, have faith in the Supreme Lord, having faith in the previous acharyas. Purvatamai adhyasitam purvatamai maharshibhi. By following the path which is left by the previous acharyas, aham tarishyami duranta param, we will also cross this thick, dark, material existence. Tamo mukundam renushevayeva. Prataprudra Maharaj had faith in spiritual master. When Sarvam Bhattacharya said, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, Prataprudra Maharaj said, because you are telling, I'll accept. I accept him as Supreme Lord because you are telling. That is a faith a disciple should have. That makes one qualified to receive mercy of Guru. Prabhupada writes, Maharaj Prataprudra had firm faith in Bhattacharya. That made him qualified. And therefore he began worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada writes, this process is very simple. One need only be firmly convinced by the spiritual master that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prataprudra Maharaj had that faith. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one decides this, Prabhupada uses a very wonderful term. If one decides this, it is not about realization or revelation. If one decides this, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. If one decides this, he can make further progress by thinking of Krishna, chanting of Krishna and glorifying him. There is then no doubt that such a surrendered devotee will receive the blessings of Krishna. So Ramananda Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya will explain further, and he'll pacify Prataprudra Maharaj. We'll stop here. We'll continue next time. Anybody has any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. How should we
Hare
become
Krishna.
Dhruvavrata?
Sorry,
How should we become Dhruvavrata?
how to become Dhruvavrata? It begins by following the instructions of the spiritual masters, following the instructions given in scriptures in all circumstances. The Dhruvavrata, to become Dhruvavrata, the basis of Dhruvavrata determination is having that faith. Basis of that faith is following the scriptural rules and regulations. That is very important. So that Dhruvavrata will come when we don't do anything wrong, any sinful activities, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam Dhruvavrata. Again, there the word Dhruvavrata has come. Krishna also tells in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. Anyone who has given up his sinful life, for a devotee, sinful life means, acting on the sinful desires. The desires may come. We don't act on them. Having that faith that whatever is coming in my life, it is the plan of Krishna. That makes a devotee determined. Whatever may happen, I'll not give up. That makes the person determined. If one has this faith, everything in my life is planned by Krishna. That gives determination. I'll not give up. Because ultimately, this is what Krishna wants me to do. It is plan of Krishna. Krishna wants me to pass this test. I will continue. So that is the basis of Dhruvavrata.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
There is a question. The devotee is threatening to give up life if Mahaprabhu does not give her darshan. It's not setting a wrong example to others that if they don't receive. No. What is interesting is this shows the determination of a devotee. Yadi sei Mahaprabhu nai pai kripa dhan kiba rajya kiba deha sabakaran. He is telling that I am ready to give up everything if I don't receive mercy of the Lord. That does not mean that he has given up already. A devotee is always hopeful. And in some situations, if a devotee goes through some phases where he feels, nahi hoga mere se, we should always have devotees who will help us in those situations. Sanatana Goswami also, he had this thought one time, he wanted to give up his life. So ups and downs will come in the life of anyone. Even exalted devotees like Prataprudra, Sanatana Goswami had gone through this phase. Nobody's exception. But in all those situations, the devotee association helps us. That is the lesson we have to learn. We have to see what is the lesson which is there in this whole pastime, so that I can continue practicing bhakti with determination. The ups and downs will come in the life of everyone, whoever we may be, however advanced we may be. Material nature will put us in so many embarrassing situations. Our mind will show us all the vicious, nasty things. We should have some devotees in whom we can confide, we can reveal our heart and ask for the solutions. That is what is recommended here. And for sure, we'll go ahead, cross this ocean of material existence and receive mercy of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Let's stop here. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai.
Thank you.